Whoo, time to get that paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, Are You Theorist, the realist, good, it's the Trillish Young King. On YouTube Purple as we speak. Welcome back from the lit banger, gang. We off the webcam with it, man. My camera was overheating due to all the heat that them boys been dropping, man. Kendrick and Drake, shout out to them. It's getting unfair at this point. Kendrick is just running away with the victory, but we're gonna see if Drake got some last little something up his sleeve. All right, but we got Patrick CC, man, and he wrote on the title, as you can see, Drake and Kendrick are liars. Now I don't know why. Are you gonna sleep? Yeah. Give me some light. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh yeah. So he got Drake and Kendrick are liars. I don't know what he means by that, but we're gonna go ahead and check it out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers. Let's go ahead and hear what Patrick CC got to say, man.
Okay. Let's all calm down. Everybody calm down. I don't even know where to start. Kendrick and Drake, they are not playing around anymore. It was already deep, okay? It was already deep. It was already layered, but it just got so much deeper. There's no more need to break down the lyrics and look for the subliminal messages or the hidden agenda.
Facts. Hey, like I said, I think it was Duke Dennis that was like, bro, I like that they name dropping. You ain't got to guess who they talking about. You know what I'm saying? They be straight up with it.
Behind all this, no. It's been said. It is on the table. Both of them have expressed clearly and concisely what they want you and I to know about one another. And they both made some crazy accusations. Accusations that would genuinely alter the course of their career, genuinely alter their perceptions forever, genuinely make people question what they thought they knew about either rapper if receipts are provided and some of these things come to light to be true. But I think all of us can agree that somebody's got to be lying. One of them. He
said somebody's got to be lying.
I can't even speak. There's got to be lies. There has to be. And I'm not just going to break down every lyric and what it means in this video. Y'all can go on Rap Genius or Twitter for that. I know I have, because it's really interesting to see all the little subliminals and disses and references, and that's cool. But what I'd rather do is take a look at the disses, the accusations that actually matter. Not the tiny little fun things like, let's look at the bigger picture here. First, let's start with what Kendrick wants you to know about Drake. Drake allegedly has a daughter that he's hiding, and apparently she's 11 years old.
He should be watching Frozen with you. Now, I didn't understand if he meant like watch Frozen nowadays or if he meant like back then, because back then, yes, Frozen was hot. My daughter, Jalea, she's 13 now, but she used to love Frozen, so I think maybe he's talking about like back in the day type shit.
Old. Drake is a Harvey Weinstein level predator. Drake has sex offenders on his payroll. Drake is running a sex trafficking ring inside of his mansion. Drake is a pedophile. Drake hates black women. Drake lies about his religion. Drake lies about his identity because he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't truly feel in his heart that he is a black man. There are obviously pages and pages more disses, like Drake having a gambling addiction, getting peed on, getting ab implants, and these are mean-spirited and entertaining to dissect, but are seriously non-issues when compared to potentially running a sex trafficking ring. Now, I'm not sure how any of this could really be proven to be true, but what are the ramifications for Drake? Will the general public or the culture still see Drake as this glamorous, charming, marvelous, ostentatious superstar? Or will they start to look at him sideways? Look at him...
I mean, honestly, bro, I ain't gonna keep talking. I think motherfuckers gonna start just looking a little more deeper. Or they not. I don't know. Drake has so much influence and he has so much money that, I mean, honestly, he don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He'll just be like, all right, somebody's gonna be willing to deal with that shit, pedo or not. You feel me? So and I just don't think you could do that to Drake. I don't think Drake could be canceled. You know what I'm saying?
As a depraved predator. Even before R. Kelly and Diddy were exposed formally, people spoke about their ways for years. It was kind of like an open secret. Will people at least start seeing Drake as someone who strategically shifts his identity like a chameleon whenever it benefits him? How he changes his accent, his cadence, and...
He does that all the time, and Kendrick called that out. Like, nigga, you not real, bro. You change up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's just who he is, bro. Like, a nigga done been used to that shit already. You know what I'm saying? But it took a nigga like Kendrick to call it out, you know?
demeanor depending on the geographical location that he's in or the people that he's around. We know he grew up in a predominantly white Jewish neighborhood, but once he got more famous, he stopped talking about his religion and stopped representing it. Why? Is it too risky? Will it ruin his aura? Will people knowing who he really is hurt his position in pop culture, ultimately leading to less opportunity and less money? That answer is definitely yes. I mean, religion has been the root cause of literal wars. So then you have to ask yourself, is it really that crazy for someone to hide who they truly are to protect their safety or their income? I mean, most of y'all don't know who I really am or who your favorite content creator is. Is that a bad thing? The main difference there, I think, is that musicians are artists who make art that we deeply resonate with. And human civilization as we know it have expressed themselves through art since the beginning of time. Creating art, appreciating art, it's literally in our DNA. But then you have to ask yourself, is Drake making art? Because we know Kendrick is. There's no doubt. Or is Drake making a product? This is like Van Gogh beefing with the paintbrush. An artist beefing with something that helps paint pictures. Are people in interviews going to start throwing subliminals at...
The fact that he in the bed with this white woman is crazy. But I like her, bro. She dull and shit, but like she kind of got her own little sexiness to her. You feel me? No?
Drake? Are brands going to stop working with him? Are major celebrities and basketball players going to stop showing him love? Are pop stars going to stop working with him? Are new rappers going to stop taking features and photo ops with him?
No, none of that's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to Drake. You feel me? Michael Jackson was on trial for molestation, and niggas was still fainting when he walked in the room, bro. He still had doctors on payroll. He still had all these fans. So if that didn't happen to Michael, it's not finna happen to Drizzy.
Are radios going to stop playing his music? I'm not saying these things need to happen for Kendrick to be perceived as the winner. We already know he is the winner. But Kendrick is exposing some real shit.
Damn, Patrick CC already called it. I was just trying to see if Drake was going to respond, but he already calling it.
Here. Like, is this just going to be perceived as some silly rap beef? Then Drake jumps on a podcast 2 years from now and is like, damn, me and Kendrick f***ed up the culture. We f***ed up hip-hop.
Damn. That sounds about right. Because he did the same thing in this same interview right here. He brought up the Pusha T incident and he was like, yeah, man, he brought up my son, man. And I was done, man. He went too far.
But with that shit was crazy. It was so good for hip-hop. It was such good competition. Like, bro, this is deeper. This is not competition. This is exposing real shit. This is exposing crimes. This is exposing damning evidence of criminal activity that should genuinely be assessed and would strip someone of their platform, of their influence, because they're a danger to society as just like a normal person, let alone a super celebrity. Just again, I want to reiterate the question. Do you think that the sort of general public, the person, the average person, not hip-hop fans, but the average person, are they genuinely going to look at everything that Kendrick is saying and think like, damn, I'm really, really looking at Drake differently now? Like, I don't know. We'll see. Now, with that being said, let's look at the accusations or what Drake wants you to know about Kendrick Lamar.
Shopify helps you sell at every stage of your business. So you can sell it online, take it in person, and go big, like 1 million orders.
Lamar. Kendrick beats his wife. One of Kendrick's kids is actually Dave Freeze. Dave is a childhood friend and right-hand man of Kendrick, who co-founded their label PG Lang. Kendrick isn't as good of a father as he claims he is. Kendrick bought a penthouse in Brooklyn to live the life of a single man because he doesn't actually want to marry the woman he proposed to 9 years ago, nor does he want to raise his child.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Kendrick's not married? Hold on. Hold on. Kendrick Lamar. Wife, nigga, that's his fiance. Now, my nigga, like, now me and my baby mama, we didn't get married for other reasons, but some of the reasons were financial. Well, pretty much all financial, right? Either we were scared to lose, benefits, or just didn't have the money, whatever. Kendrick. Now, my nigga, he did get you with that one. Why haven't you married your sweetheart, bruh? You got money, you got time, you got, all the resources. Why haven't you tied the knot, bro? Like, that's crazy. Drake is actually on to something with that, bro. Now he got you with that one, my boy.
Child. Kendrick isn't the social activist he claims he is. And again, same thing, Drake throws in a lot of other smaller details and smaller disses, but mostly just talks about Kendrick being short. But really the only damning accusations from Drake are that Kendrick beats his girl and that one of his kids is actually from his business partner. Obviously, we know why domestic violence is bad. That doesn't need to be explained. And it's pretty obvious to see why, if that information was proven somehow, that would genuinely make people look at Kendrick Lamar differently. And as far as one of his kids potentially not being his, while that information is shocking, one could also argue that Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean, I was raised by my stepdad and I love him to death.
That's crazy. I'm raising mine too.
I mean, it would hurt your image if you're some sort of like macho man Andrew Tate type of guy, but Kendrick never pushed that. So honestly, you could argue that Kendrick would just look like even more of a better man if he was raising a kid that wasn't his. And Drake kind of leans on the concept of being a bad father just the same way that Kendrick says that Drake is a bad father, but Drake's only major claims are that Kendrick doesn't take photos with his son. Like, that's not crazy at all. And it's pretty easy to understand why a celebrity wouldn't want to put their child in the public eye. Like, that's super common. In fact, you could also argue that a parent who chooses to push their child who can't make decisions for themselves, to the public and make them a public figure before they even have a choice, you could argue
all his kids look like him, bro. All them kids. I've seen Kanye in every single one of them damn kids, bro. That's crazy.
That's bad parenting, because we all know how child stars typically end up. And then the other major accusation that Kendrick is some sort of fake social activist, I just don't really see how that could be proven. A large part of social activism is amplifying your voice and using your voice to speak up and support your agenda. Kendrick has dedicated albums to speak about the Black experience in America and push for positive change in his communities, and his actions have also matched his words. And even if it was hypothetically fake and Kendrick was like a fraud and he didn't actually care, it's the most positive fake agenda I've ever seen. And y'all know I was initially thinking Drake was winning this beef, so I'm not even trying to be biased towards Kendrick.
We all thought Drake was winning the beef when Kendrick wasn't responding, because Drake did a back-to-back, right? But once I knew Kendrick had some in the vault. He had a nuke bomb ready. He was just throwing rocks at first, but then he dropped that nuke and blew dog away.
Kendrick. But Drake doesn't have much grounds to stand on. His accusations just pale in comparison to what Kendrick is accusing him of. Plus, when you consider the craziest chess move, which is potentially the truth, is that Kendrick predicted that Drake's diss would involve him making lies about Kendrick's family based on things that Kendrick said in his own Mr. Morale album. Because in that album, Kendrick deeply discusses his complicated family life and his own hypocrisies as a man. And Drake did exactly that. He came after Kendrick's family, but we don't know if the information that Drake is going off of is solely based on Kendrick's own admissions on his album, or if he is really exposing him for some information that we don't know. But when you also consider that Kendrick said that Drake has a mole in his camp feeding Kendrick information because they feel he deserves to be exposed, and that claim is backed up by dropping his Meet the Grams diss literally 30 minutes after Drake dropped his Family Matters diss, and that cover art has an item referencing everything in Drake's song that he dropped 30 minutes ago. So from here, I mean, what happens? Well, the last time Drake got exposed, he dropped Scorpion like 3 weeks later, and everyone just kind of went back to being distracted by his catchy tunes and his hits, and they just kind of didn't really care what Pusha T had to say. But I think we can all agree that Kendrick is on a way different level than Pusha T. And even though Pusha T's information was shocking and everybody was talking about it, there is a different level of people talking about this beef now. Literally everyone is talking about this beef. So that means that everyone is paying attention to these major accusations that Kendrick is making. So will Drake just drop an album and go back to distracting the world with catchy tunes? Or will his team crumble from within as he searches for this mole, and the industry and the public starts to shift again?
But he gonna start looking at everybody funny. Bro, when you got a whole crew and you don't know who to trust, man, that's just probably the worst feeling ever, dude. Because you're gonna always looking over your back.
Him until he ultimately gets exposed for these terrible crimes. It's tough to say. But Kendrick most definitely won this rap beef from just a rap perspective and just a straight up mean-spirited fighting perspective. It's over. And one last thing. In Drake's Family Matters diss, he confirmed that Metro, aka Leland Wayne, is the reason why Future and Drake are beefing. So I was right.
Damn. Damn, he started that beef. Damn, how you let a nigga like that start a beef like that, bro, and make it go kaboom? Oh my goodness. Hey man, is Patrick CC right? Is Kendrick taking the W, or do y'all think Drake got one more trick up his sleeve? I don't know. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say Kendrick got it. I'm gonna say Kendrick ran away with this. If Drake drops a banger, then we'll see, but I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. Just being honest, you feel me? But anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and close out this video. And if you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers for me to check out. Till next time, your boy Thea is out. We gone. What you got to say, Paul?
Go park it. I just I'm go park. I'm gonna hike it and go park back.
Good job, Car. What you got to say, Chili? Good night, Chili.